Peter, you've been involved with Sir Francis Bacon for many, many years. For those people who don't know anything about him or know why he's so special, can you give us some information, please?
Yes, I mean, the Francis Bacon we're talking about is the man who lived in the 16th, 17th century in England, and in Queen Elizabeth I's time, then King James I of England's time. And he's mostly known to most people as a philosopher, but he was also a lawyer, he was also a poet, and many other things. He was a man of many trades, really, and brilliant, one of the greatest geniuses.
A real Renaissance man.
A real Renaissance man. He was, a lot of him was quite secretive. He worked for the intelligence service and actually ran his own intelligence service for the Queen for some time. So he had to be fairly secret about things in that way. But he was also secret about other things too, which are increasingly interesting as it's researched more. But you can ask me his great value.
Yes. Why is he so special?
Yeah, why am I spending half my life researching him? Well, it's something, I'm almost going to say addictive, but something catches you. He has, I've always enjoyed a mystery anyway, but there's something of huge value for nowadays and the future. And he actually laid out a plan, a method by which we can acquire all knowledge, which has only been partly practiced so far through modern science. But it's a whole method that embraces the three great realms of the natural world, which includes our own body, physical body, and the physical universe, but also in those days was called the human world. That's the world of the psyche, the soul, and so on, and the divine world, which he called divinity, which is the spiritual world of the archetypes, spiritual archetypes, the laws of the universe. And but the higher laws, not just the natural laws. He saw, like people before him, he wasn't the first to see this. There are different levels of laws, from the natural laws right up to the highest spiritual laws. And he considered, the same as Jesus taught and the Orphic Mysteries taught, that God, the supreme being, the universe, or however we can imagine that, whatever lies behind everything, is love. So the supreme law of all is love. And everything descends from that. And various religions, especially Christianity, try to teach that. But, as we all know, it's very hard to understand and practice love because there's so many different aspects of it. And in the end it comes down to our desires. And how do we make our desires into loving ones? And
as opposed to selfish ones.
As opposed to selfish ones, yes. And because we're all different, and different nations are different, cultures are different, there's always the conflicts come up, and how to resolve it. Well, he's created a method by which we can understand processes of love more and more and more, so that one day we can bring a harmony about. And as I said, only part of his method was grasped by modern science, and the rest has not yet. But he said he was going to teach his method through a practical example. That's his practical example. He didn't write about it. He just said he would. So you have to find it. And that's where his practical example is through the treasure hunt or game of hide and seek. That's what's so intriguing, I guess.
It is intriguing, actually.
Everyone likes, well, most people like a treasure hunt.
It's a real life mystery.
Yeah, a real life mystery. Well, that's it, because it is a mystery, and that's what the old mysteries were about. A treasure hunt for truth, and it was usually done through drama, to find out the mysteries of the human being at any rate. And the spiritual world. So a mystery comes from the Greek word meaning drama. But they were mythological stories acted out in a special theatre or natural scenario, where people acted out the different parts. Some were the heroes and heroines on the path, and others were playing the archetypes, the god and goddesses, and others were the initiators, and others were the antagonists, and so on.
And then you had the chorus.
And you had the chorus, yes. And a modern version of a semi-modern version of the real mystery still is the Shakespeare plays. And of course there are very modern plays also doing something similar too, and films also got into it. But they're few and far between, the really good ones.
Yeah, so they're teaching plays.
They're teaching plays. And there's an old saying which again Bacon used, that Minerva, Pallas Athena or Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, disguises herself through entertainment. So people are entertained and really enjoy it, and they take things as they like it, but deep in it is wisdom. So those who grasp that wisdom can suddenly, say, oh, I've learned something, that'll help in my life.
So there's real value in the plays and real value in the teachings.
Huge value, and then the Shakespeare plays connect with Bacon's philosophy in a very strong way, which we could talk about another time maybe.
Wonderful. So I can understand why you're so fascinated with the man. So much to find out.
Thank you.